but I don't think that means that they'll win the series. Cloud9, they got stomped by the match, but there's so much to talk about and so little time. We've got Kerrigan up top in B on this pistol round, trying to find these Cloud9 members.
There's 4 of them right there ready for him. So Woxic opens up this best of 3 with a frag towards the B site. Rops is going to go down empty-handed, and that's the B site completely clear for the taking. Floppy's going to play close proximity, 4 teammates beyond him to lock in this round.
I think they're literally saving. Like, this is not even a situation where they can do anything. Wow, it's not often you see a 3-player save on the CT side pistol, but you know, it's a situation where they can invest more next round. Really clean round. I mean, the executions again for Cloud9 have been pristine for how little time they played together. I want to make sure that that's understood. I think that's something that will really come through on Vertigo, which has so many layers to the default just on like A ramp. But here's a situation where they come through with a fast B split. The shots are being connected. Cloud9 are probably fired up off of their last performance, but this match would mean the world. Just getting this win means
Alex gonna get boosted up behind the wood on the B site. There's a player right on the other side. Rops sees his head and takes him down. Not gonna fall for that one. Mezzi, however, gets the player deeper in the bomb site, and now he's gonna pressure. That frag grenade, awkward little bounce.
Oh, I like that.
Negligible damage in the end, but Rops is still right in position, hanging on to the double orange. He could very well screw over these 3 players because he's wrapped beyond them. They don't know where he's gone off to. Rops losing teammates as Floppy comes up from the staircase to take him down. Very cool attempt.
Cool with the K.
But now it's Frozen in the clutch. Very much outnumbered. Sees the peak of the first one. Woxic's going to be taken to 29 health. And Frozen, no utility, no kit currently on him. This is looking like Cloud9. 4 rounds to 0 off the start. It's going to cost them utility on 2 belts. Let's see where they go off the bat. Rops with 1, of course. Kerrigan the other. Rops actually watching for a run boost, but Cloud9 not going to dive deep into those antics just yet. Excellent utility. And Kerrigan, nobody's watching him. Nobody is keeping an eye on this position. Easy first pickup from Kerrigan. He's going to lay down the smoke to try and escape. Molotov does land next to him. Damage being pumped through, but Woxic can't quite find the kill. And Kerrigan, well, he is going to be able to get off of that very dangerous initial position. Alex, all the while, hanging on.
Wow, that was a big risk by Kerrigan. Knows that he can't actually extinguish the Molotov, and they'll find out that he has, in fact, escaped. Pulls a Houdini, gets out of there. 4v5 situation. Kerrigan's low, but Esatag also very, very low on a rifle. No ops to fall back on. Chris J trying to reclaim some ground here on the short shelf. Alex will actually open up on Kerrigan, taking that threat out, but Kerrigan gets some more damage off, and Frozen will finish off Floppy.
Chris J's up on short this entire time, so Cloud9 finally running into a bit of trouble, and it comes in the form of an A hold. Kerrigan from behind the sandbags really opening up. Cloud9 were very quick to run up ramp, and they ate so much utility damage, nobody really kind of kept that in the front of their mind, and it cost them. Let's see what Woxic can do in terms of damage with 20 seconds and the bomb on his back. He has a heads-up 1v1. If he can just kill Rops, then there's a chance Woxic's on for the clutch. But Rops is just going to go ahead and hide behind the cover. BMAS coming over, and Rops playing with a minimal peek to get mousesports.
Chris J doesn't turn around.
Last smoke from Cloud9 now thrown. Alex thinking about this lurk, gonna get caught by Chris. Easy pickup with the op. That's a man advantage. 20 seconds on the clock. And they're walking back to a last second B-hit execution. This is all on BMAS. We just talked about his ability to lock down mid. He just needs to stay inside of quad, but he goes peeking outwards. They need to frag him, take him off of the double box. He fights them tooth and nail, supported by Chris J. BMAS gets a second for mousesports.
Oh, monster.
This is the furthest he's ever made it. Ooh, and just gives himself away. So suddenly, Cloud9, they realize that they have been caught. They've been corralled, and yet they've not yet been killed. We'll see if they can fight their way out of this. Chris J, he's going to drop a shot on short. 20 seconds for Cloud9 to get themselves on this A site. Mezzi taken down by Frozen. It is nothing but mousesports on the kill feed. Total shutdown until Woxic has some sort of an answer, but it's minimal at best.
Not the cleanest affair here as they try to get onto the A site. They get shut down, all coming up the ramp. We're so focused in there on Chris J because his kill is pivotal, right? If he dies on short shelf, they can wrap that way.
Chris J eats the flash, has a teammate right here to help him on the B site. That being Rops, of course, but Esatag on the kill feed yet again. Nice extension from Kerrigan. Goes right in for the trade, realizing the risk he takes because anybody else from Cloud9 could have come charging through this smoke, but Kerrigan goes in for second, servings a third, a fourth from Kerrigan. Totally shut down on the A ramp, and mousesports clawing back this lead.
Okay, less careful than Kerrigan. Again, it's just the scrappiness, it's the yin-yang, it's the balance that they have.
Fully blind though.
That's a good flash, actually. Yeah.
Even then he gets
two kills. Okay. That keeps them in business. They hand an AUG over. There'll be some fallback grenades. And they know you can't just turn the ramp, right? There's still going to be players here they got to worry about. And again, some of the regular utility that'll land forward. Lots of impact grenades. Such a great peek from Esatag. He narrowly dodges, oh my god, the op shot from Chris J and punishes the repeat.
But a molly on the bomb site and Frozen going for a follow-up peek. All this is a chance for Woxic to run rampantly over to the B site. And do they realize just how deep Alex already is? You can see Robs with a bit of a hesitation, swinging into it, but what a Deeg shot from Alex, and he's looking for another one, but BMAS bests him. Woxic in the post plant. All he has is the Deagle, and off with the flash, Woxic blasts Frozen. Can he close it? A bit more damage, but mousesports sustain a sixth.
What was that?
Molotov at his feet kind of draws him closer to his teammates, but there are numbers here for mousesports. Cloud9 gonna be using that utility on both sides. CT's peak, they want a piece of this, and it works out good enough to get back a 3v3. Then the CTs throw the fire. And maybe that's enough to ignite Chris J. Looks to peek into this. We've got Alex back on Henny. Floppy coming up. 5 of the 6 players alive are on this side of the map. And Chris J, oh my goodness, almost given a kill on that one. Alex flies across his screen.
Well, Chris falls back. He's been struggling from these angles back here in CT spawn. Some of the easier peaks off the ramp. He doesn't look exactly comfortable. But, of course, it doesn't mean that he shouldn't play there. These are important spots to be able to hold, so he'll now actually move out back into a better position, out on the short self once again. They don't know that he's left here, so still not going to be an easy spot. Oh, goodness gracious.
That molly. If that molly spreads, you'd think he's
coming
dead.
Out from behind him, too. The molly might be gassing. Oh, he misses. Footsteps. And Alex, he'll go 1 for 1. The trades are coming back. It's better for the CTs. Down to Esatag. He knows somebody dropped on the other side of default. Let's see if he can grab these kills. He'll find the first. Oh my god, he's looking for the second.
6 seconds! Clock's out! Shots out! Rob's close! Closes! And mousesports with a 1-round lead.
Holy hell. If he can keep on doing this, the confidence on this man right now. And BMAS in his favorite position. It's the problem that he plays the same spots a lot, but look how good he is at playing them. He gets that first kill on the Opper. Meanwhile, Frozen answered back on the other side of the map. Floppy wins his duel versus Kerrigan. And what does this mean? Mezzi's been sitting over here at B the entire time.
Bombs dropped elsewhere, so not even like Mezzi can just go running into this. Floppy's going to have to retrieve it. Mezzi doesn't see much, making sure nobody's up close. We have seen Rops with an affinity for this position. 35 seconds left. Chris J close on the smoke. Mezzi's going to creep right into it. Who sees what first? Oh, Mezzi takes a headshot but gets the kill. And now he's going to extend right into the scope of Rops. Floppy, low health, 2 kills already. Looking for the 3rd and 4th, but he gets shut down.
So much space for himself easily on the A ramp. Rops over here at B. There's a lot of individuals showing up. There's the first kill. Oh, no trade in sight.
Esatag's Molotov's going to make this awkward. Extinguishes it. And sticks around, man. Don't you fall to your death. Rops hits the head of Esatag. Frozen, though. That's going to be the casualty that could open things up for Cloud9. They are working with little. Alex, Galil, Deagle on Woxic. Flashbang for the peek from Kerrigan. Now that bomb's been thrown over, but a Deagle and a second. And oh, there's a chance for this third. But he cools off, backs up, and falls at the hands of mousesports.
So it's a bit different.
Kerrigan. They came to look for him, and then they turned back their attention. The problem is he's going to shave off so much time. Somebody, at least one of the players, has to come deal with him, or at least keep eyes in this direction. But now they start pushing in. It's the fire of Alex. Kerrigan finally hitting that flank. And has he served enough of a distraction? Absolutely. Floppy inside of the site. Everybody dies. Headshots galore. And mousesports with... This could be the big opener. We took that pause,
he's
but
close.
Don't forget for a moment, it's 11 rounds in a row for mousesports, and Rops is looking to take a 12th. Gets back what was a man advantage. Woxic, deep angle here. He could hit a shot, fade away. I find Vertigo B ramp is such a good place to actually get that op on cycle. You can hit him, reposition, and look to hit him again. But BMass waits no time. Drops Woxic head. Alex, he's going to go ahead and pop up, but only good for the first one. Floppy with the double from the site. And now Rops reactivates over towards construction, and he gets hit from Esatag and Elevator. Cloud9 put an end just in case they burst into him. 30 seconds to spare. Cloud9's other two players trying to rotate over, but a boost back on CT spawn. Excellent for another angle. And that's the bomb carrier, so things get delayed a bit further. And Cloud9 have an edge, but the plant comes through. BMass, he's got the top rope. And as he falls back, it's the elevator that's now in question. Cloud9 on the cusp of an exit. Chris J sees their shoulder, doesn't shoot just yet. Now that he's tapped off a couple shots, his position is compromised, but frozen through the smoke, and BMass in from short. It's 3 kills for them in total. Floppy having to clutch this. A 1v3 knocked down. And Mouse... Kerrigan holds the corner of the smoke. Here's that utility bouncing by him. Does he decide to activate off of it? Absolutely. 3 rapid kills coming in for mousesports. And if you couldn't see this from a mile away, it's probably because you're blind. Mousesports absolutely going to pick up this map now. And that does not bode well for Cloud9. We're going to be shifting our feet onto Inferno after this. A map where Cloud9 started their careers versus Virtus Pro, where they were absolutely dismantled. Can Alex come in with the 1v3 to at least delay the inevitable? He makes the jump at style points, but style's all he's got because the dignity's ripped away. Congratulations, mousesports, on a masterclass performance here in Map 1.
I'm shocked. I think, as was mentioned by Pimp on the desk, the veto looks good for mousesports. They have an edge in each of the maps.
To thread them, but it's BMass with the kill here. Floppy's gonna still... We walk in with eyes open. Beretta's in position for Alex. Floppy's going to get gushed, and he draws the players into him. Now the Berettas look to thread them, but it's BMass with the kill here. Floppy's going to still be able to stand his ground. Another headshot from Floppy.
The executioner.
All 3 kills thus far from Cloud9, and Woxic's aggression out from apartments was meant to kill Chris J. He will die to the grenade of Mezzi, so all good for Cloud9. 4 members standing at the end of the first pistol.
What do we have to bring? And again, it's going to be a lot of paying attention to what it looks, both from the T and CT side on Banana. Floppy goes 1 for 1. BMass trades. Mezzi trying to come in with the flank. His life is now in jeopardy as he can get pushed from both sides. Awkward position. Alex had his back, but Frozen will punish Alex. This has opened things up dramatically. The doors swing wide open in this round for mousesports. They are low on HP, but with this many players, they can spread the map in unique ways. They're going to overwhelm the halls and put a lot of pressure now on Woxic to multi-frag.
Eagle's good for 2 and almost the third, but Frozen's going to ice him out. It's Esatag's turn to try and clutch this. Rops 19 health, Frozen on 100, MP9 in hand. Now, of course, both players spotting one another. Rops, he's trying to come in from behind. Esatag better clear his flank right now or get around the corner, but he's still exposed. This should be an easy kill for Rops, and he lines up the headshot before pulling the trigger.
This really makes sense both ways, with Cloud9 having 5 players alive. Spreading the map a bit more evenly. mousesports coming back into the 3-player setup. There's a good peek from Floppy. He'll find the correct timing. The flash he eats afterwards will displace his aim enough that BMAS can trade him out. But it's still a 3-on-4, and the rotations will start to come over from the CT side as well.
Challenging lane pushes Mezzi into an important position. He's playing off the side of the smoke. He also has Alex committed to the small pit. 7 seconds left. Alex comes out of this. We've got BMAS planting in the backside. Alex going to take down his teammate.
Okay.
And continues the spray for a third one.
The lower numbers you get.
Frag timing's decent. BMAS gets softened up. Chris J's inside of the site, but Mezzi, he's got himself a double. Kerrigan from the hay bales, only able to answer with 1. So as the bomb gets dropped on short side, well, Rop's sent in to try and pick up some pieces.
I love that. I love that execute. The flashes they used, the continuation flashes, they supported Chris J so that he didn't even have to clear anything. They kept going to one final one to pop over top of his head. An actual collateral with that deagle. Headshot on Floppy. He'll get caught jumping.
Go for the fake execute, try and peel the player off of A. It's just Rops inside of Boiler. You eventually start to expect this. So Alex on high alert. Now mousesports, having lost that A player, they're just going to look to sink themselves into the B site. Kerrigan sees a man jump behind Nubox. That's Woxic. He's got Esatag and Floppy on spawn to try and help him, but now with the site cleared, Kerrigan, he's unleashed. And mousesports, with 3 kills across the kill feed, are suddenly in a comfortable position, or they would be if they had more health to work with. Alex challenging from Con, takes 2 heads off, and it's all on Chris J. But I mean, we all know this guy can clutch. And they may think he's on the back of the site. They make a fatal error. Now it's down to the 1 versus 1, and Chris, he can just play this time. Bomb ticked beyond the halfway point. Mezzi, he's starting to stick this down to the final second. Chris J. Oh no.
Wow.
mousesports at all.
I think without arch control, they're kind of smoked out of the situation. CT is wide open. This is awkward.
Nice
Oh,
flash.
wow.
Alex throws that one from balcony. Floppy primed for it.
I was wondering where he's going to get that control from. And look at Alex as well. He's taking a liberty here, walking all the way through the halls. Esatag playing in a retake position. Might take 1 peek here.
They line up. Easy pickings for Esatag. Then the Molotov comes in as well. 3 kills for him. Cloud9's logo on fire. This is just like the start of Vertigo. Gonna try and set that off up in mid. Good gamble. We've got a fight over towards Banana. Esatag looking at the dirt, and Chris J, well, laying on the hurt, at least for the first one. Frozen and BMAS also coming in with kills. We've got a near team ace. It would just take Kerrigan to find this last one. B-site completely clear. Robs doubles down, and mousesports 3rd round now.
That means for this half, it's pretty decent. Again, credit to them for pulling back the end of the half. You have to really shine a spotlight on that fact. The adjustments are there. The confidence is still there. And look, another opening kill he gets. What is his opening kill percentage? I feel like we're going to have to call on Maniac for these stats. Robs will get a frag of his own.
Yeah, but he gets traded out by Woxic. Let's see if the op can stop this rampage from mousesports. Frozen doesn't even need to see, as he still had Woxic in the crosshair before that pop flashed. Flash popped. Cloud9. Not looking too good here at the end of the CT side. mousesports absolutely turning it upside down, and a lot of it because of Kerrigan's openings. This is exactly what happened to Heroic on Train.
And to Cloud9 last map.
Yep. Spot on. Damage through the smoke. That could be enough. I mean, they've got nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. Let's see it, Floppy. 1v3 shut down by Chris J. mousesports with a phenomenal close to the T side. 6 rounds in a row.
Shows a T side yet so far on this map, so we'll see what they can do here.
We're all here to learn. 3 players in position for mousesports on the second pistol. Grenades exchanged. Esatag looking for that entry. Who's gonna fall first? Frozen at the hands of Floppy. Kerrigan just coming through that smoke to chip one back, but Mezzi, blinded through the smoke, finds Kerrigan. All of a sudden, it's BMAS with the 1 and done. Robs comes in from Banana. He's looking to combine with Chris J, but he gets shut down. mousesports looking like they're gonna tie things up at 8. Chris What can you deliver? They are showing him absolutely nothing. Very patient post plant from Cloud9, and the moment they know he's in the open, they're all going to sweep out for him, and Alex making sure it goes down easy. Cloud9, 2-round lead.
Dash out. Oh, they coming through that? Yes, they are.
Looking close.
Frozen, are you ready?
Smoke fades. Frozen, easy pickup, and the second kill is his as well. Just serving as an anchor behind these sandbags, but he gets double mollied into the open, and then all of a sudden, we've got Cloud9 back with 3 kills. Woxic taking down 2, but look at the HP left over. They've got a minute on the clock, and 2 players from mousesports to try and take this away from them. B-site for the 4th round in a row.
Well, that should not have gone so well. Frozen with the opening 2 kills, bomb drop behind enemy lines, and not a team nearby to trade out. However, with the amount of HP remaining, wouldn't be half surprised if mousesports pulled this off. If there's anyone that could do it.
Incendiary goes deep. That one's on the money. Gonna push a player into the open. Flash was meant to save him. 2 kills from BMAS. Oh, it's all 3. They clear them out of the corners. Perfect Molotov.
And falls back from CT.
And then Kerrigan gets over in time before the commitment comes in. Frag grenade goes deep onto Coffin. That's good for half of Chris J's health. And he is only working with the MP7. Kerrigan's damage lines a couple up, but it's Frozen with a headshot. 15 seconds on the clock. A player jumping over. Frozen, labored spray. It's Alex to get a double. Kerrigan could challenge. He swings all the way out. Sprays for the bomb plant, but can't stop it. Alex is on a tear. Finally hits the dirt. It's BMAS back in with another B take. Can he close it? Esatag in the open. Looking for the distanced headshot. But now he's going to take to the top of the barrels, and that bomb is halfway gone. BMAS getting all the closer. Robs rounds the corner, first to fall, and BMAS does it all.
3 match. Feels like his confidence to put himself out there has been rewarded time and time again. Well, they're going to hear that. That's going to result in a kill as well. And it activates the push from Rops. Absolutely clinical with the double spray down. He never overflicks this guy. You give him 1 second to turn around and he will destroy you.
Now it's going to fall into Frozen and Kerrigan to just lock down these last 2 kills. 1 smoke for Esatag, a triple set of flashbangs, but they're within a smoke from their opponents. This is going to be 5 rounds in a row for mousesports if they can close the 5v2. Sure enough, Frozen finds one through it. Poor Esatag being hunted, trying to fight his way out despite being boxed in. Takes a second headshot, but mousesports are on fire. 5 seconds, and here it comes from Cloud9. Molotov to the back of the site. The Oppers on the CT cross, and C9 are going to have to push through what is a whirlwind of smoke grenades. This is an awkward position, and time continues to tick. This is going to be left down to the wire. Frozen just takes back to quad. He has support from Chris. Nice op shot to keep the edge in the hands of mousesports, and Frozen whips it back. Every kill coming in for the CT side. A flawless 15th round to his name. And this op's gonna go hunting, but it's gonna get blinded. In fact, Esatag, that's the support they needed. So many bodies for Cloud9 trying to overwhelm this site. They've got 2 members in the back of it. BMAS standing tall. 3 kills for him. It's all on Mezzy, and he dies to the nade. mousesports make it to the Blast Fall Final.
What a win. Congratulations to mousesports. That is an enormous victory. They take down the Colossus when the Juggernaut couldn't. What else is there to say? It comes close in the end, but they were clearly outclassed. Yes, it was only a couple rounds different. Maybe they could have gotten a little bit more lucky, that is Cloud9, but mousesports, they deserved this win from every angle.
Yeah, that they absolutely did. And you could see it, right? Starting to brim with confidence on that CT side, getting super aggressive. Can't. Kerrigan absolutely earned, my friend. Mousesports are here to play. Like you said, even before this game, which is one...